exceedingly helpful. It is a rare day that goes by that I have not used in some way what I've learned at IWP over the last 2.5 years. I am seeking my IWP doctorate because my 2 master's degrees, one in public administration from George Mason and another in military studies from the Marine Corps Command and Staff College, have aided me in the execution of policy and operational planning, but they are not cutting it for the strategic demands of my job. We're at a cusp of changing how the U.S. government goes after transnational organized crime and network threats. And the transnational organized crime has been raised from a criminal or public safety threat to a national security threat due to its direct damage to our citizens through overdose deaths and human trafficking, but also due to the confluence with terrorists, insurgent groups, and malign state actors such as Russia, China, and Iran. We're also having a major shift to the great power competition, where we are building mechanisms and policy for the integration of all instruments of national power in concert to operate under the threshold of conflict of total war or nuclear exchange. This is completely in line with Dr. Lanchowski's vision of teaching future diplomats and national security professionals the art of statecraft and national security in concert to protect and advance our national security interests without war. I attended a lecture from DoD senior leader Lance Knight that commented that they are having to relearn the lessons of the Cold War. And IWP is positioned so well to be an immense value to our nation as we advance that cause. Well, my favorite thing is the reason why I chose IWP for my doctorate. My favorite thing is IWP's unique combination of practitioner-focused curriculum and faculty. I see that there's 3 levels within the curriculum. The first is the foundation of Western moral tradition, American founding principles, in order to know who we are and what we are swearing an oath to protect. On that foundation, a framework of instruments of national power, we understand the complexities and uses and limitations of these interests to achieve our interests. And then the capstone is being able to understand the challenges and processes of integrating these instruments of national power. These instruments can only be taught with fidelity needed by practitioners, highly experienced practitioners in the faculty. They can present the theory and place its application and context of today's environment and talk from experience on the implications and challenges of the real world. The in-class and offline conversations that I have with these faculty members are far different than those I would have with those who are theorists only. Yes, I am, because how I have been able to integrate my studies with my current duties. I am more of value and have greater impact in my current duties, but also the degree is providing me with the skills and knowledge that is going to be needed in greater positions of influence and to address significant evolutionary challenges that we are facing, such as great power competition. My supervisor commented yesterday that he's seen significant development in my comfort and confidence level in interacting at the highest levels in the executive branch and with the issues that we are contending. I attribute a great deal of this to IWP and the arduous work that I've put in to actualize and integrate what I'm being taught.